What up, guys? Wicked Specialist, aka Real Geek, here to talk to you about Long Shot, the new romantic comedy with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. First thing about me, huge sucker for romantic comedy, especially when they're done right. Not so much for that sappy Hallmark movie bullshit. That's my mom's jam right there. Most people's mom's jam right there. But you give me like a good story, couple actress that got some good chemistry, some good jokes here and there, a good story, and I'm drawn right in. Such is the case with this movie, which plays Seth Rogen plays a reporter who's he loses his job. He quits after the very liberal paper he works for gets bought out by a Fox News type, and the Rupert Murdoch type, played by Andy Serkis, just in a very hilarious, very sleazy fucking role. Like, I spent the whole movie wondering, like, oh, I know that guy, fucking that face with vaguely from underneath that prosthetics. Who is it? And then I saw the credits, Andy Serkis. I'm like, oh, of course, Andy fucking Serkis, man. That guy is one fantastic character actor. He's a damn chameleon. He can just blend into different things. Usually, he's doing like the CGI, the mocap stuff. So that's why. But in this case, it's the prosthetics and his performance that do it well. Yeah, they do a great job. Charlize Theron is Secretary of State running for president. Well, she will be running for president. She has plans to do so. Seth Rogen's ex-reporter. They bump into each other at a charity event. And they knew each other from back in the day, from when they were growing up. And then they just kind of hit it off. And she takes him to be her speechwriter to get some comedy in there. And then they just take off. And then it's a whole, like they say in the trailer, reverse Pretty Woman type thing. And it's just a really good movie. Really cute, funny, really sweet story. Longer movie than I expected. You're like, clocks in at over 2 hours. Longer than I would expect, but I mean, you got a lot of ground to cover here. A lot of ground to cover in this movie. So I get it, why that has to be as long as it did. I mean, I could probably chop off a few scenes here and there that didn't need to be in there. Namely, the weak spot of the movie is O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son. In the supporting role is Lance, Seth Rogen's his friend Lance. He was fantastic. O'Shea Jackson Jr. was fantastic, phenomenal, in Straight Outta Compton playing his father. And I thought, oh man, this guy's gonna go somewhere. But if this is like him actually acting, like, for the most part, his whole presence was very, very miss. Like, it's hit or miss. Like, he's got a couple good zingers, but 2 or 3 solid good scenes in the movie. And the rest of it just like, oh man, he's like the weak link in this chain, unfortunately. It's a shame. He's also going to be in the Godzilla movie coming out at the end of the month. So hopefully, I mean, I don't think of some of a role as acting in that, is just reacting to what the movie hopefully will be. That is a bunch of CGI monsters beating the crap out of each other, which is what we want to see. But that's the review for another time. In this movie, the weak link, you could have easily cut out his whole role just about. Well, maybe you need him for like the few key moments. But you could have cut out most of his scenes, and that would have shaved down the movie runtime just a little bit more. And that's what I would have done were I making the movie. But yeah, the movie itself, definitely go see it. I would definitely take a date. Good date movie, good, hilarious, couple good, typical Seth Rogen-y gross out joke scene, which are, oh man, had the audience that I was seeing the movie with dying. And yeah, it's a very fun movie, definitely a likable movie. I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. Definitely a solid like 3 out of 5 star movie, like a solid nice base hit of a movie. It's not the best movie, not the worst movie, but it's a good solid movie. It's a good solid good time at the theater, and I would definitely recommend going to see that. So, till next time, guys, stay geeky, and I'll be back here tomorrow with my review of Detective Pikachu, so stay tuned for that. Peace, guys.